Two players that affiliated with the Campbell River Storm will be back for 2017-18. Goaltender Spencer Deakin and forward Justin Fodchuk have committed to the squad. Deakin came onto the scene in the late stages of the regular season when both Storm starting goalies were lost to injury in the same game. He established himself as a top-notch netminder immediately and carried the yoke in the first round of the playoffs, helping the club to a 4-game sweep. Calm, cool, and collected, Spencer Deakin was focused, making timely stops.
Brandt. Actually, that was, Brandt. Del Monte intercepted. Here's Brown. Brown, nice pass to Coughlin, and nice save by Spencer Deakin.
Sitting down, managed to keep that out as a bit of a collision there in the crease. Would have been interesting to see if there was a goaltender interference call on that.
Del Monte dumps it into the Peninsula zone where Tut leads.
The thing about Deeks is most impressive is, I think I watched him play once. We put him on an AP as an emergency basis at the deadline for APs, and next thing you know, he's winning the first round of playoffs for us. And I think that, that goes to show kudos to him, right? I mean, he didn't let any of the pressure affect him. I mean, even in that last game against Nanaimo, he played all world. And, a lot of people look at his numbers and think, he didn't have the greatest save percentage, but I think those numbers are a little bit unfair to him, I think is probably the best way to put it. If you look at his numbers for the first two periods of each game in that Peninsula series, when the players in front of him were actually playing,
I know what you're saying.
His stats were real good. And in fact, specifically, I believe it was game 3 down there in the first period. We ended up actually scoring on our first 2 shots, but he made 3 or 4 or 5, maybe even 6 saves. They had a power play early where he was really good in that game and allowed us to score on our first 2, and then obviously we got rolling. But a kid that pressure doesn't affect him. Shows up, stops pucks, has fun, and certainly he's earned every opportunity to start with us next year.
Justin Fodchuk played 2 games as an AP last season, and he made an impression. The Northwest Giant major midget player fit well into the lineup and scored his first junior goal in the playoffs against the Panthers.
Puck tied up in the corner, taken by Darren Dinger. Darren Dinger up there for Fodchuk. Now Brewer and Hikichi. Hikichi takes that. He'll drop that for Brewer. Fodchuk streaking and scores, and I don't think Justin Anderson saw that. Justin Anderson, I don't think he saw that coming there, and a great job by the streaking. Justin Fodchuk getting his first goal as a junior B player. As they grab the puck.
Justin Fodchuk AP'd with you last year, scored a goal down Island. Talk a little bit about Justin.
Yeah, I've known Justin for a few years now. He played for the 99 Titans, which is the company I used to work for. So I remember watching him back when he was in Pee Wee, and a very similar player, like kind of kamikaze almost a little bit. Move his feet, finish checks, get to the net. He's a very smart but simple player. He understands what he does well, and he takes advantage of it. I think that, especially last year when there were some injuries on the Giants and he got a bit more of an opportunity to play, he started to produce offensively, and I think certainly at our level there's a bit more offensive upside to him than maybe people will realize coming in, and could see that with his numbers with us in the very few games he played with us. But again, just a hardworking kid. We talk about character in our room. Like, Justin's the exact type of kid we want part of our program. Hardworking. He's going to show up every day and not only make himself better, but people around him. So we're really excited to have him.